The next item on this afternoon's agenda is an update from the Executive Director, Sandy Rich. Sandy, do you have any remarks?
Yes, they'll be brief. Thanks again for coming. This is the last board meeting for some PEP members. I would like to thank you for your efforts to support our system, members and staff. You've been part of, an important part of, members' financial future. We met just 2 weeks ago and there's not much has changed. Current vacancies stand at 6. We're kind of at a point where during this period, we can't add staff because of budget loads and things that I honestly don't understand, but there's a extended period where we can't actually do anything. Because we met just 2 weeks ago, there's not much has changed except for our lease arrangement at 55 Water Street. We signed the lease just 3 days before the end of our sublease agreement. We were nearly homeless. We have secured a future at an attractive lease rate. Lease rates have already jumped downtown, especially in this building. We are now about 30% below what they're asking for lower floors. Our timing was great. Seville, we were lucky. Seville's did a great job, as did Soraya Buckler, our infrastructure manager, and Sharon Kapula and the entire legal team. Their work and the anxiety of powering through to the final agreement was unbelievable. It was a New York City event. I would just end with, there are opportunities for trustee education in the next few months. July 15th through 17th is the Coriad Global Summit. This is a very intimate affair. I recommend it highly. And then the NYCBERS Public Pension Funding Forum, where the topics are mostly actuarial, in August. I recommend that conference also if you have a tendency to wanting to understand Merrick better. And then finally, I'd just like to recommend trustees, again, I did this last meeting, pay special attention to the recent and future modifications from the New York City Office of the Actuary in Albany. There's a lot of press accounts on what's going on. Some of the press accounts are just wildly inaccurate. Please listen to Mark. Our independent actuary is here to discuss some of these reforms that we'll be voting on today. These are provisions that strengthen our system while providing benefits to members. So it's important we meet today. Mr. Tishkevitz. And for us.
So question, so we're now expanding into the next space? So is that happening?
We
right
have
away?
access to the entire floor and it's very exciting. We will break ground. Well, they already broke ground on the first floor. We will be moving our counseling center from 65 Court Street, Brooklyn to the first floor in this building. And it'll bring the group together and it'll be a brand new built space by the building. And all that expense is built into the lease. So the only thing you'll see from us is the budget line item for our monthly lease costs. We get a lot of relief on the cost of leasing and the construction. It was a great deal. Retirement System of Alabama, I don't know whether they're happy about it, but we are.
That's what they get.
No, well, New York City should have bought this building.
That's what I'm saying.
They should have bought this building.
Thank you, Sandy.